Hey guys, it's Raul again, and today I'm doing my 2016 resolution wrap-up, I guess, and talking about the resolutions that I had for this channel for 2016 and the new ones that I will have for 2017. So at the end of 2015, I did a Bookish Resolutions video talking about all of the things that I wanted to do for this channel in 2016. I only gave myself 3 resolutions. Like, they weren't to read specific books, but they were kind of just like general channel resolutions, and I think I did pretty okay except for one. So those 3 resolutions were: number 1, to limit my book buying and use my library more. Second one was to read more books by Hispanic authors, and the third one was to make videos in Spanish. As of right now, I haven't really been doing many of those. I have been using my library more, but not as much as I wanted to. I've been limiting my book buying a little bit, which is good. Like, when I first started my channel, I was buying books from Book Outlet every month. Like, every month there was at least 1 or 2 orders from Book Outlet, and I was getting insane amounts of books for those first 6 months that I was on BookTube. Right now, I feel like I'm doing a lot better. Like, I'm limiting them a lot more and spreading them out a lot more. I think I only ended up doing 3, maybe 4 orders from Book Outlet, and they were smaller ones. They weren't these huge orders. I know last year or the year before last, I did, like, one of my orders from Book Outlet was like 17 or 18 books. Like, it was huge. So I think I've been doing better with limiting my book buying this year and using my library more. Like I said, I haven't been using it as much as I wanted to, but I have been using it more than I did last year, which was really, really good. I haven't acquired as many books. A lot of them, like I said, were not from Book Outlet. They were gifts or from Paperback Swap or everything. So I feel better with my book buying this year. It's definitely something that I want to work on for next year, because I will be going back to school starting in January. So I won't be having as much time to read as I want to. So that's kind of going into like my resolution for 2017 is to limit my book buying even more. Like, I just got a ton of books for Christmas. I've posted already a book haul for the end of the year that I will link down below for you guys, which is huge. So I'm going to try my best to not really buy any books in 2017, because I want to get through a lot of books that I have on my shelves already. And with working full-time and going to school full-time, I'm not going to have as much time to read as I want to. So I want to be able to read the ones that I already have, because if I just keep buying books and accumulating books, I'm just not really going to get through any of them, and it's not going to be an accomplishment for anybody. So yes, Bookish Resolution number 1 goes with kind of resolution from last year, which is limiting my book buying even more. The second resolution, when it comes to reading more books by Hispanic authors, is another one where I did not read as much as I wanted to. I did read more books by Hispanic authors and books that I really, really enjoyed, just not as many as I wanted to read. I don't know if it's because I just didn't consciously look for books by Hispanic authors. I want to be able to do that even more in 2017. I did in 2016 start the Latin American History project on my channel, where I read books that revolve around kind of historical events throughout Latin American history and everything. So kind of more historical fiction type books that revolve around these Latin American events and everything. So I've read, I think, 1 book I read this year for that project, and I want to read more, obviously, within 2017. So definitely a project that I want to continue on with and find more books that revolve around that stuff. I've made videos and everything about that before, so I'll link the original video of that kind of project down below so you guys can go watch it if you guys haven't already. But yeah, this is definitely a project that I want to continue on in 2017. And then my last resolution is probably the biggest fail. It's the one that I really didn't do consistently, and it was making videos in Spanish. I think the first 3 months of 2016 I did videos in Spanish, where I did my wrap-ups in Spanish and in English. But kind of sitting down and looking back at it, I got kind of a little frustrated with making the videos in Spanish. I don't know why, because Spanish is my first language. Spanish is my dominant language, so it's what I speak at home with my family and everything. I just speak Spanish all the time. But when it came down to sitting down and kind of focusing on the camera and getting my thoughts out about books and reviewing them and everything and giving kind of like my detailed perspective on certain stories, for some reason the words just didn't come out as well in Spanish than they did in English. I felt like I was being very repetitive with those videos, that I was kind of just using the same words over and over again to describe certain books, and it was just annoying me. It wasn't something that was making me happy, because I felt like I wasn't giving the same amount of attention and quality to my English videos than I was to my Spanish videos. So I just kind of like scrapped that very early on at the beginning of 2016 because it was just frustrating me to have to go in and just make a video in Spanish for the sake of making a video in Spanish and feeling like I wasn't giving my best to those videos like I was with my other ones. So on to the rest of my resolutions for 2017. Like I said, I want to continue on with reading more books by Hispanic authors with my Latin American history project and limiting my book buying because of school and work and everything. I just won't have enough time. But a lot of the actual physical books that I want to end up reading are most of the books in my book haul. Like they are all books that I want to get to fairly soon. So like I said, I will link my end of the year book haul down below. So if I can get through most of the books in that book haul, I would be very, very excited. On top of that, I want to read the entire Harry Potter series because for some reason, I never ended up getting to it in 2016. I got the entire Harry Potter box set for Christmas of 2015 and then just kind of wanted to binge through the entire series and was never able to get a chance to like read through the entire series. Like there was always a buddy read to do or some kind of readathon, and I kept pushing it off like, no, I won't have enough time to read it this month, or I won't have enough time to read it this other month, so I kept pushing it back, and then that never happened. So I'm not going to try and binge through the entire Harry Potter series because I know that it's not going to happen. So what I'm going to do this year is probably end up spreading them out, so every month or every other month I'll end up picking up a book from the Harry Potter series until I can get through them. Also want to try and read the Fallen Kingdom series in 2017. That's definitely a series that I want to get to. I know Fallen Kingdoms was on my list of books that I needed to get to before 2017, but just time constraints, and then I got a little slumpy in December, I'm not going to lie. And the holidays and everything, I spent a lot of time with my family, which was also really, really good, so I didn't have enough time to read then, so I didn't end up actually getting to Fallen Kingdoms this year. But I'm going to try and get through at least the first 3 books because I own the first 3 books. So I'm going to try and get through at least the first 3 books in the Fallen Kingdom series this year. I am going to be lowering my Goodreads goal for 2017 because, like I said, I'm not going to have as much time. My Goodreads goal this year was 75 books, and as of right now, I ended up with 72 books, I believe. 72 or 73 books, including rereads, which is not so bad. I was like 2 or 3 books off from my goal, which either way, I mean, I wish I would have gotten to my goal, but either way, 72, 73 books is still really, really good for me because that is still a lot of books for myself. I am definitely a slower reader, so 72, 73 books is actually still really, really good. So I'm still really happy about that, but I think I'm only going to do about 35, 40 books this year so that I don't feel as overwhelmed. Like I said, I hope to be able to fit enough reading into my already busy schedule. I'm going to try my best to continue on, obviously, with this channel. I definitely want to continue on with this community and everything. So being able to schedule everything out in 2017, I'm definitely going to have to schedule these videos. So I'm planning on doing 2 videos a week. I'm planning on a Saturday and Wednesday schedule. So I will see how that goes. Hopefully that works out for me, being able to set concrete days on when I'm going to be posting videos. So as of right now in 2017, you guys will see a video on Saturday and on Wednesday. So another resolution in 2017 doesn't pertain to reading, but also to writing, and I'm hoping to complete my first manuscript. I know I didn't complete it in November with NaNoWriMo. I'm 70,000 words into my first manuscript for my first book, which I'm super, super excited about. I wanted to finish it in December, but like I said, slumpiness and craziness and lack of motivation kind of kept me from doing that. But I'm hoping to finish at least my first draft before school starts, because school starts on January 9th. So I'm hoping to finish that first draft because I'm like right there. I'm so close to the end. I know how I'm going to end things. I just need to sit down and feel motivated enough to finish at least that first draft so I can feel accomplished and like stress-free before school starts. That is it for my resolutions in 2017. I feel like, again, like 2016, these are doable also. We'll see at the end of 2017 when I say, because I said the same thing at the end of 2016. But either way, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling confident with my goals for 2017. Hopefully my schedule will allow me to get all of these things done. Let me know down below what your resolutions are for the year 2017 as far as your reading and writing goes and everything. Thank you guys all for watching, and I will see you all next time.